Today we're diving into user research templates inside of Hinto, how they work, and a bit of theory around the mechanics and the process for how to use these templates. So first, let's take a look at your screen. And this is kind of where everything starts. So you have a set of interviews that you brought in. You've done already the interviews, you've recorded them in Loom, or you have access to them on a hard drive. What you do is you need to put in your hypotheses, and you already have these in your head, into Hinto. So when you create a project, you're going to outline exactly what you believe the user is trying to do, what value they're trying to create, and things around like, just how you're thinking about them. Then you have the interviews themselves. And so then what you do is you upload them into Hinto with the context in mind for the research. So then you start to analyze your interviews, and basically there's this evidence mapping that happens. In interview 1, users mentioned this, they confirmed that. In interview 2, this happened. In interview 3, this person didn't like that stuff. And all of that will get generated inside of Hinto automatically from your videos of how it understood everything that was happening on the screen and everything that you spoke to the respondent inside of the user research study. And so then when you have all of these, the third thing that you're going to get and you will be able to generate is an insights report. The way that the insights report works is basically it's then going to take all of the context from the insights that Hinto was able to mine. And then what's going to happen is it's going to come up with a summary report and kind of basically tell you roughly where are the problems, where are the potential gaps, what things people didn't dislike, but as a whole, not broken down by user. This gives you then the flexibility to take all of those inputs and either go deeper into one by one into each interview with whoever is interested on the team to dive into specific people that you interviewed, or it gives you this draft of an insights report that you can then kind of use as material to formulate the key messages for, let's say, your leadership team, founders, and other employees. So this theoretically speeds you up all the way through the process of generating insights. Now let's take a look how that looks in practice, and we're going to start by creating a research project. So let's say I'm part of the research team, and now I'm going to create my first project and upload some videos into it. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the create button, and I'm going to select customer interviews. Then I'm going to give a name to my project. Video to doc setup friction study. I'm going to select the language, it's defaulted to the US, and a workspace, and tap create. Now, this is the step that's really cool for user research. You can actually now input your business problem, your research goals, and your hypothesis. This is actually what really helps Hinto do a much better job, and it's kind of like a guide for you to also understand if you have everything you need to get the best out of this AI tool. So I have a doc here where I've already laid this out. So all I'm going to do is just copy paste over the business problem that I think we have, the research goals that we've identified, and the hypothesis around what we think is sort of happening to users and what we feel is missing. I'm going to tap save, and that's it. I've created a project, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one of these user interview videos, and I'm going to upload them. I'm actually going to upload 3 videos, and then I'm going to show you what that looks like when everything is done. But to save you minutes of time, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done the hard work, which is waiting for the videos to upload and for Hinto to analyze them. And now what I see is basically the following. Here's 3 interviews that I did. Each one consists of a few different reports. First one is sort of the final research report, as we call it. This is for one individual person and how we kind of understood what was happening during the process of the interview. You can see that there's research context, The hypothesis that we put in gets analyzed. There's a few of them in here. And this is for one individual user. So for someone on the product team, for example, that's diving in deep with the user researcher into a specific person, this is a great report. Also, there's specifics around individual topics that Hinto uncovered that felt like they're worth a separate goal. What you can see here is also that there's timestamps included, so it's really easy to go back to those points in the video. The pain points, the improvements, everything that the user voiced. These are not transcripts. These are, again, kind of mined for insights with the context that you gave it. And so on. And you have a list of topics. If you feel like you need more, you can always tap the three-dot button, tap New Article. You can pick what kind of template you want to use within this research project. Do you have a customer hypothesis validation doc that you want to put together, another topic that you want to analyze, and you just want to put in the name of that topic and see what Hinto can generate? Or do you want to just see the interview transcript because you're going to need that for something else you're going to try to do, or a final research report? Now, the final research report lives separately. It's basically an aggregate of everything that is included within these 3 interviews. It's not a transcript. It is, again, summarized insights that were learned across all 3 respondents put together. So this is the thing that actually gets worked on the most by user research teams, which is this final summary doc, because then experts from it go into slides, presentations, or just insights that get shared with leadership teams on Slack. For smaller teams, this is the report that everyone wants to read because it then gives you an idea of, okay, what do we need to do? What are people saying? And this kind of is a starting point for a conversation around how to improve your product. Now, final thing here to note is you can give access to everyone who you want to on your team to this project by going into permissions and then selecting and then adding their names and then their emails basically, and then they will get access to this report. And you can copy paste everything or just export every article in HTML or download the markdown file and get to work separately at basically analyzing all of the insights from this. We hope this speeds you up in your quest to create the best product in the world for your users. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks.